Surfing Life with Malcolm, it's all about lifestyle, right? That's what we want. So, let me make you a couple promises up front. Stay with me on this clip because, look, I'm going to promise that you'll see an opportunity for you to be able to earn an income, and it's not going to be based on going out there and building a sales team. Yeah, I've built some great teams in the past, and that's how I've earned most of my income. But I've also been focusing for the last 5 years on opportunities where you learn a skill, and that skill can generate an income for a lifetime for you. So I assure you, you're going to be able to earn an income without enrolling one single person whatsoever. You will see that. 2, I'll assure you that it'll be affordable for most people to get involved. But you're going to treat this like a real business. So if you're not willing to treat this like a real business, if you're not willing to put some time in, undistracted each day, I don't mean a lot of time, you can put 20 minutes into this, you can put 15 minutes, you can put an hour into it, and you can then disguise a limit for whatever kind of income you want to earn. Third thing I'm going to promise you, I'm going to open your eyes up to the world of micro lending. That's what this is all about putting up some capital and have it return you some income. So let's get right into it, okay? And I will fulfill these promises. And I promise if you stay to the end and if you watch, you'll realize, wow, I can really do this. I promise you, it may seem a little bit out of your realm to begin with, but once you get an idea of it and you stick with me and I show you my simple approach, how I do things, you'll say, yeah, I can do that. And just like anything else, there's a learning curve. Just like anything else, you have to learn to apply yourself. But once you've done it a couple times, it starts to say, this is pretty easy. And when you see what I have to share with you, you'll say, man, I can go out and play with the big boys. So here we go. It's all about getting a lifestyle. I have one, Surfing Life with Malcolm. Been doing it for the last, I don't know how many decades, living on islands, having a great lifetime. GSN. GSN is the name of this company, and it's an opportunity for you. It's a forward-thinking company run by guys that have been very, very, very successful in life. And what they are doing is opening up the doors of micro lending for you. I'm telling you, that's what the future looks like for most people. I'm not even going to get into what it says on this. But you know what? You got to start taking control of your life. Unless you're in control, you stop being a victim of circumstance. Stop being like a poor ship in the ocean getting tossed around. That's what we're doing. I'm going to give you a skill here. The skill is about money. Money grows when it moves. Constant cash flow equals healthy economy. And banks use this principle. They generate their profits from your money. By rotating funds, they lend and loan. You give them money and they loan out 100 times more. We're going to teach you about peer-to-peer lending. And it's all done without a company touching your money. But yes, their platform facilitates it. And no, up front, this is not another one of those smart contracts, right? Based on your ability to recruit. You do not have to bring one person in, and you know and will see you can generate whatever ceiling of income you want. Okay, peer-to-peer lending. It's been around for 1,400 plus years. And I've lived in Asia and the islands for more than 20 years, and it's still done hand to hand. China, Japan, Korea, Pakistan, Egypt, Philippines where I am now, Romania, Taiwan, Thailand where I lived there for way more than a decade, Vietnam. And you can do that too. You guys in all those developed countries like England, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, North America, it's all run by the big guys, right? The big fat cats, the big Wall Street boys. It's your turn. You can do it. I'm not even going to bother with the left side of this clip. You see, the current system, we all know what that's like. It's rigged. There's no transparency. How about you getting involved for yourself with a decentralized, that's what that means. DeFi is decentralized finance. That means it's on a blockchain and it's on a public ledger. So everyone can see it's complete transparency, it's scalable, it's worldwide. There's also a matching scientific algorithm that runs in the scenes behind this. And what's that do? That's the whole part of this micro lending. You don't have to do the risk assessment. You don't have to figure out who's good for a loan and who's not. All of this is done, and the best part, all the funds are distributed amongst many. Want to know more? Great. You got your hands up? Yeah, I do. Good on you. Let's get into it. GSN is a decentralized peer-to-peer lending system. That's what it is. You're going to provide sponsorship, saying, put your hand up and say, I will put up the money for a loan. You don't have to hand it over, you'll see that, but I'm going to put up money for a loan. And in time, as that loan gains interest and is building up income for you, there will be a time that it comes, it gets sponsored. See there, GS, it gets sponsored. You make a payment, and the next day you earn your profits. It's called social financing. So let's get into it. So simple. You're going to take capital. You're going to make a pledge. A pledge is a promise. I promise to fund a loan. The other person that needs the money, they're going to say, I need that, and they're going to be paying interest on that. That interest is going to accrue over time. Now, we're not talking about yearly loans or anything. We're talking about micro-lending short-term loans. And when that interest is accruing, it comes to the point you make good on the loan, and you send peer-to-peer, the money goes to the other person, the next day the money's back to you, all policed and done by GSN on their mathematical algorithm blockchain, and you earn your money back plus the interest. Pretty simple, right? It's just like this cycle right here. You're going to provide money based on a promise. 16 days later, you'll see on average, you're going to come up and say, I'll stand up for my promise, and next day you collect all your money back. That's simple. Your rewards grow as you provide sponsorship, and the longer it stays in, the more interest it grows. However, it will be subjected is not a good word, but I guess that's the one that came to mind. It will fall under the parameters of the mathematical algorithm. So it changes, it's not in stone, but it always works out the best, most optimum time for the loan to come due and for the money to be paid. And the more you pledge, the more money you put out there, the more you earn. So let's get into it. You can see here, it's in USDT. That's how they do this. It's on a blockchain. So we need to utilize a blockchain applicable cryptocurrency. USDT is United States dollar tether. It's a coin tethered to the US dollar. So it's stable. It's what the dollar is worth, or within a fraction. It's not like Bitcoin or Ethereum or Tron or all these others up and down. And no. We're using dollars. So let's get into what we're talking about here. And I'm going to show you the example of actuality, right? Yes, in the website now it shows the potential of making incredible amounts, but I'm going to show you what's actually happening from my experience, and that's how I like to share it with you. So you're going to go out and you pledge on day one, you state that I will pledge, and I always say use 1,000. You can use 500 USD, but the more you pledge, the more you earn. I'm going to pledge $1,000, and as you can see, over the days, each one of the days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, over the days, the return on your money based on the interest being paid on that loan is increasing, and the loan will come due. Here's your rewards. You'll receive back your initial sponsorship amount plus the rewards amount based on the time you wait during the matching process. So let's get into how simple that works. Our experience has been that over a period of 16 days is the optimum time that GSN and the mathematical algorithm calculates is the payment for you to make your payment and get your money back. So let's talk about that. Day one you pledge, you don't pay your money. You start earning interest. Over those days that loan that you've pledged is earning interest. Right around the 16th day, you make your payment. 1,000. You send 1,000 USDT. There's an address in your back office. You make the payment. You collect the information on the confirmation on the blockchain. You post it on your website. And within 24 hours, your 1,000 USDT you pledged and then sent on that day, the next day you get 1,080 back. Let's have a look at that. You pledge 1,000. Over 16 days, you do not send it. On the 16th day, you send it. On the 17th day, you get it back with the $80 interest. That's 8%. So, you've made yourself 8% on 16 days. You've really only been exposed. Sent your money in on the 16th, you got it back on the 17th. So you've got $1,080 final payout. And all of this is done through the facility of the GSN platform. However, It's in your own wallet. And we always suggest you use a good Ethereum-based wallet, and all my training videos on MetaMask, and that's what the company suggests as well. So, you say, what? MetaMask? What's this? Always, like everything I do, in the description down below, there's always a library. There's always each one of the clips of all the steps you have to do. So we see that. Pledge our money. The pledge gains returns on the interest being paid on the loan. The loan comes due. We make payment on our pledge. We make our 1,000 payment. The very next day, we collect 1,080 back. So knowing that, what would you do on the day you collected your money back? You would say, I'm going to go and pledge again. I pledge my money. Over 16 days, the interest is growing. I'm earning income, and I'll show you here how you see that every day. You make the 1,000 payment on the 16th day. You re-pledge 1,000 because you get it back very next day, 1,080. So you say to yourself, I'm going to re-pledge it so it runs and I get it back again. So continually you pledged the loan, collected it, re-pledged the loan, collected it. So on around about a month, 32 days, what's happened? You pledged 1,000. It grew over 16 days. You made a payment on the 16th day. It earned $80. You re-pledged it. You didn't spend it again. You grew over 16 days. You made a payment again of 1,000. Got it back the next day. So what have you earned over the month? 80 plus 80 is $160. All on that $1,000. So you've made $1,000 turn into $1,160. That's pretty good return, right? That's 8% every 16 days. 16% over a day, over a month or so. Great, right? You got that? All right, let's have a look at how that works here. Really simple. Sorry, went too fast. I pledge my loan. And what happens on day one, I get a ticket, it appears in my back office, and it tells me what's happening. So day one, I've got no interest. My loan's been out there. I haven't sent the 1,000. I've just pledged it. And the next day, my office shows that I've earned half a percentage point, $5. And you'll see this averages right around $5 a day. So day two arrives, and what happens? I've earned 1% over those 2 days, so I've earned $10, $5 a day. The next day, the same thing. I look on my chart, it's growing along, day 3, and it tells me that I've earned $15. See down here, $15 bonus, 1.5% on my 1,000. Pretty good for not having to actually put the $1,000 out there. It's still in your own personal wallet, your own MetaMask wallet. Company hasn't touched it yet. You just made a pledge. You made a promise. So day 4, what happens? Same thing. Another $5. Now you've earned $20. Day 5, another $5. You've earned $25. You're at 2.5%. And it's starting to grow and accumulate. It's daily. It is not what was I going to say? I forgot the word. I apologize. It's daily interest, right? It's not, you're growing each and every day. Day 6, what happens? 6 days in, now you've got $30. It's growing some more. Day 7, day 8, it's growing $5 a day. See that? So now you have $40. Got this? Pretty simple, right? You're averaging $5 a day. So over a period of time, what are you going to get? A great return on your money. And you can keep it up. So over 16 days, the average loan comes due. 99.9% I've done every one of them. What happens? I've earned $5 a day. I've made $80. My money I pay on the 16th day. The very next day I get it back plus the 80, so $1,080. So I've repledged it again in 16 days time. I've made another $80. So my $1,000 has turned into $1,160. That's only 2 loans a month. If you knew this was happening, which is what happens, you would say to yourself, okay, I'll pledge money today, and tomorrow I'll pledge another $1,000. I'm not spending it. I'm just going to use my initial 1,000, and I'll pledge another 1,000 this day, and I'll pledge another 1,000, pledge a loan a day. And what will happen is in 16 days, one comes due, you pay your 1,000 USDT, and you get back $1,080 the next day. Well, the next loan comes due. So you take that $1,000 and you pay your $1,000 USDT. and you get back $1,080 that next day. So you made $160 in 2 days. You start to see the pattern here? Let me show you. I'll put it really simple for you. In the back office, you're going to start. You get started with that company, and you say, I'm going to pledge a loan. And people say, but Mel, if this is running and you're not putting up the money, where's the money come from to pay the interest? Where's this money? How's the company run their program? How's this all work? Well, right up front, the company's got to get paid. And here's a really simple explanation. The company collects a $20 GST tax. $20 tax. So 20 USDT, 20 US dollars, equals 20 GST dollars. 1 GST is 1 US dollar. Got that? Pretty simple. So that's where the money comes to run the company, and also the money that comes to pay the compensation. Yes, as you grow, there's not per person, there's not percentage or anything like that. There's just some flat bonuses I'll go through a little bit later. But yes, you get compensated if you build a large business. So, here's a really simple aspect. Step 1. You log into your back office. This is what your daily activity is going to be. You say, Mel, this has got to be complicated. I got to be a finance guy. I got to be a brokerage guy like you used to be. I got to know how to have a spreadsheet in accounting. No, not at all. It's very, very, very simple. You log into your back office. You go and you got USDT in your MetaMask wallet and some Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet. You're going to need a little bit of Ethereum. Why? Because every time you do transactions, there's some gas. And you're going to send some GST into the company's back office, your back office. You do that up front, right? So minimum would be $20 because it costs you $20 to file a loan. So what I suggest you'll see is put a little extra in. So you send your GST in. Now you say, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to click on Provide a Sponsor, which you do. And what happens? You get a loan. A loan is put on the ticket, and now they're going to find a match for you. So your loan's put on the ticket, the company's going to go out, find a match for you, and what happens when they have? Your ticket comes due 16 days down the road. And it tells you you need to make $1,000 USDT payment. So you do. And when you do anything on the blockchain, you get a confirmation. So you copy the confirmation here, and you paste it, and you put in, click confirm, and bingo, what happens? You collect back your profit the next day. You get your money and the profit back. So what would happen? You got sponsored. And you would say, I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to repeat the process, right? And get it again. And the key is, get it as often as you can. Pretty simple, right? Really simple. I have clips. The links are in the description below. And I'll show you how I go and do 4 loans a day. You're able to do, you can do as many as you want. I do 4 loans a day, and it took me no more than 10 minutes, right? So let's get into it. Let's have a look at some strategy here. Because there's a great, rewarding career awaiting you. I mean it. There's a great career awaiting for you. So let's make it simple, right? Let's do it Mel style. Here we go. We've got 32 empty days here. Yeah, I know months only have 30 or 31. This is what makes it very, very simple for you, right? Very, very, very simple. 32 simple days. I'm even going to turn the music off so you can really pay attention here. So we're going to have a business. So what do we need? We need to have some tax money, GST, put aside. So I suggest it's $20 to do a loan. You're going to do multiple loans. So I suggest go and get yourself $200 worth of GST. That's 200 USDT, right? You've gone and you bought some Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, whatever, in your crypto. Hey, don't panic. There's little 3-minute clips in the description below that teach you how to do each one of those steps. So you get yourself $200 in GST, and you put it in your GST bank on your GSN micro lending site. And you say, I'm going to loan some money. So if I'm going to pledge a $1,000 loan, I'm going to put $1,000 in my crypto account ready to go. That's a smart thing to do. Someone says, hey Mel, but you don't have to pay it till 16 days. Well, how many times you bought that one? You know, I used to own a car dealership. Buy a car, no interest payments or no payments for 3 months. You know what happens, right? Most people put it off until it comes, oh my God. So I say, get the money up front. put it in your MetaMask wallet, have 1,000 USDT up front. Why wouldn't you? You're getting into the micro lending business, get some capital. So here we go. I'm going to show you when you have to pledge a loan, it's coming up as a red flag. And then it comes due, and when it comes due, I'm going to show you on here with a green flag, you receive your payment. So pretty simple, right? So here we go. We pay GST on day one, $20. So that gets sent in. Pretty simple transaction. We just say, I want a loan that automatically deducts $20 out of your GST account. You don't have to send money anywhere. And you've pledged a loan. And in 16 days' time, you're not spending the money yet. You've still got your $1,000 in your MetaMask wallet. And 16 days, you're accumulating money. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And on it goes, and on 16th day, there's $80 in your account. And the company says you need to make good on that loan you pledged. So what do? You pay it. You pay your $1,000. You send it off, USDT. You get the confirmation number from your payment. And you put it on your website. And what happens? The next day, you have got back your $1,000 plus those 16 days of interest, $80, $5 a day, being returned to you. So you're ahead, right? Look at that. So knowing that, you go, okay, I'm going to pledge another loan. I'm going to pledge another loan here, and I know in 16 days' time, it's going to come due, and you had to pay your $20 GST, right? So you've only spent $40. And you already got your money back. Remember, you got your money back here. So you're just going to take $1,000, keep the $80 profit, pledge it. 32 days' time, it comes due. Make your payment. What happens? The next day, you get back your $1,000 plus the profit. So you took $1,000, you spent $20 GST, you pledged it, it grew all the interest every single day. You made the actual payment on the 16th day, and on the 17th day, you got it back with the $80 profit. So you repledge it again. $20 GST is paid. 16 days later, you make the payment, and what happens? You get it back the very next day. So knowing this, right? Knowing this, what would you do? You'd say, I could take that same $1,000, knowing that it's going to come back, I could pledge it on day 2. Because I know that over here, a day out, when I got my money back, it's going to come due again. I could start pledging each one of these days, over and over and over, and start a continual stream of incoming money. Let's have a look. Remember, you had $1,000. You increased it to $1,160. Less your $40 GST, that's your expense, right? So, what'd you get? Total profit, $120. You turned $1,000 into $1,120 total profit for you. You spent your GST. Pretty good, right? That's only 2 loans. 1 loan in the beginning of the month, 1 loan in the middle of the month. Why not have a loan every day? Let's have a look at that. Let's start a loan every single day. Here we are. And we're going to have about $200 in GST sitting in our account, so we could do 20 of them up front. 10 of them up front, right? $20 a piece. And we're going to put up our money, right? We put up our money, and we say, let's turn that down and really concentrate. I'll put up 1,000. But if I'm going to be doing loans every day, I'll put up 2,000. I'll get 2,000 in my account. So just to cover, I've got it, I get it back, I got it, I get it back, I got it, I get it back. Right? Some people put up 3, some people put up 4. If I'm doing 4 loans a day, I have 4,000 sitting in my account. There's good profit here. Let's get into it. Let's show it to you. I pledge my loan, $20 GST. And in 16 days it comes due. I make the payment. The very next day, look at that, I get it back. 17th day. I get my money back plus the $80 profit. So I know that's going to happen in advance, right? So on day 2, I pledged 1 loan, $20. I pledge another loan, $20. So now my balance is $160 in my GST account. And I go ahead and I know this one I pledged here, it's going to come due 16 days later. So I got to make a payment. But look, I got this $1,080 I just got back, right? So I take the same $1,000 and make the payment here. and the next day I get it back again. So I know I could take the same 1,000 and just make the payment. I could take the same 1,000, make the payment. You see what we're doing? We're just moving money around. So I say I'm going to go ahead and make pledges all these days, waiting for my income to come in. And I pledge, and it comes due. And what happens? The next day I get it back. So I pledge, and I keep pledging. I say I'm just going to keep pledging. I'm going to do 1,000 a day, and over that 16-day period, I'm setting myself up for all of these next 16 days to earn income. Pretty simple, right? I'm making a $20 in GST tax payment each time I do it, and I'm pledging it. And look what happens. 16 days down the road, they all start coming in. I get my money, I pay the next day. I get my money, I pay the next day. I get my money, I pay the next day. I get my money, I pay the next day. And each one of these days, how much am I keeping in profit? $80. I've taken $1,000, promised it 16 days in a row, and I've used my 1,000. I got it back. I put the same 1,000 back in. I got it back again. I put it back in. I got it back again. You see what's happening? Everyone can have a richer life by moving that $1,000 over again and again and again and collecting $80 profit day in and day out. Pretty good, right? You see what I've done? Okay, so let's have a real close look. Because we're running the business, you know. You're a taxi cab, running the business. You have wear and tear in your cab. That's overhead. You pay gasoline. That's overhead, right? So in this business, what are our overheads? Our $20 GST payments on the tax. And we have gas fees, right? When you do a transaction in the Ethereum blockchain, ERC20, which is what USD is under, when you do a transaction, there's a gas fee. It's usually around $1.80, $2, maybe even less. However, you know, I've doubled it. I'm going to say, okay, I'll make the gas fee twice as much, $5. It's not, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to cover every base for you, right? So every time we make a loan payment, we pay $20 GST. And every time we do the $1,000 down the road payment out, we're going to spend a gas fee. So per loan payment, we've got a profit of $80. Remember, 1,080 comes back at initial 1,000 plus the 80. We have a profit of $80 per loan, less than $25 on the GST. That's GST and $5 gas, right? So what happens? We got $55 net profit. $55 net profit every single day using $1,000. That's it. $1,000 capital. Maybe being smart, putting $2,000 in your account, just in case something happens and you need to cover a base for a day, right? $55 a day. 32 days, what have you done? One completed agreement per day is $55 a day, clear profit, times 32 days, $1,760. Your $1,000 you've got back, and you got $1,760 profit. So you got $2,760 in your MetaMask account when you started with 1,000. Pretty good, right? You got it? You see what's happening here? Micro lending. You can be part of this. So you say, Mal, that's simple, man. I got that. So I could go, if I had put $2,000 into my account, don't have to, but it'd be smart, right? I could put 2 loans a day. I could do 3 loans a day or 4 loans a day. And that would, 2 loans a day would double this, which would double this. 4 loans a day would quadruple this, which would quadruple this. Let's show that. Let's go here. Here we go. Day 1. We're going to do 1 loan a day, each single day, pledging it all the way through. And we start collecting, so we're collecting back. So over a month, what happens? We're getting $55 a day every day, right? $55 a day coming in clear profit. So what have you got every 32 days? Pretty close to a month. $1,760 net profit, right? I've taken out the GST payment. I've taken out $5 a transaction for your gas fee. All right, let's do it a little more. Let's go and do 2 loans a day. So you're pledging 2 loans a day. You're spending $40 on GST. And over 1 month, they're coming due every day. 2 loans are coming in. So what happens every day? Every day you're making $110. That's $3,520 profit each month. Every day, $110 profit. So let's double that. Let's do 4 loans a day. You say, I got the hang of this. I know this is working. It's like clockwork. I know micro lending works. I know you trust it. You say it's really going. You look at me. You look at my upline. He's doing 8 loans a day. His upline, gosh, he's doing 32, if not more now. I watch his back office. He shares it with me. We have a look. I say that's what I'd like to be doing. So 4 loans a day, you're making $220 profit per day. Net. It's more at 80, but you know, I'm taking out all your expenses. That's $7,000 plus a month. So you go, I know this works. I'll do 8 loans a day. That's $440 a day coming to you in your profit. $14,000 plus a month. You getting the picture? Everyone can have a richer life here. Being part of a micro lending platform. You can be in business for yourself. You've just been leveraging $1,000 over and over. And you've been earning daily income, whatever amount it is, over and over, to make great monthly when you total up your month. Got the picture? Pretty simple, right? Have you had to go and make calls? Had to go out and enroll people? No. You're building yourself a great little micro lending platform business for yourself. Fantastic, right? No wonder now people say, man, why are you sharing this? Well, I'm sharing it because I've built some great teams in my career of 23 plus years. Some people have seen me when I've been on stage, 5,000, 7,000 people in the audience, and I've had a moment of reflection towards the end. You know, in 2010, that used to happen. I just stood there and went, you know what? 95% of the people out here in the audience, they're not going to make $100,000 a month like I am. That's not going to happen. Why? Because they can't recruit. They don't have enough people. They just don't know how to do it all the time. You know, I'm not saying you're not as good. I'm just saying you don't have the time. You got kids and families and all sorts of stuff. So, hey, you know me. I got 3 little kids now. I finally, in my 60s, decided to start a family for once in my life. And what's happening? I decided I don't have time for recruiting, especially with this COVID and homeschooling. So I'm building a business where I don't have to recruit and I get paid. I want you to win. I want you to start getting paid. So let's get into what I talked about, a little bit of a career. Just like any business, you do well, you'll get rewarded. So this company rewards you. They reward you as you grow. You become a pro when you've got 60 accounts under you. They can be your own accounts. 1 loan a day, that's 30 accounts, right? So 2 loans a day is 60 accounts, right? So look, you're already a pro, just on your own. So if you help 2 other people do that, that would make 3 of you. The company will pay $1,000 a month. That's it. It's just a really simple compensation, right? They give you a bonus. Go out and help those people do a little more, right? And you get $2,000 a month, or $4,000, or $8,000 as it moves up, right? And it starts to gain some serious income a month, just like anything in the business. You know, you can set yourself a goal and say, I want to become a President's Club. President's Club, you start earning some really serious income. I mean, it really adds up. Look at this. There's some bonuses. You could shoot for these, right? Imagine taking this much money and putting on the lending and turning it over. Holy cow. You'll be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in micro lending income, plus the bonuses. You know, get to the Chairman's Club, and our company will even reward you more. They'll really start giving you rewards. Now, Pete, you say, Mal, you were talking about this is not a recruiting business. No, it's not. But there's an irony here, and it just happens to happen with every business I've been in. When you don't have to recruit, but you have success, and that's the case with GSN and the micro lending, you're having great success, right? Thousands or tens or 20s or 40s or 50s of thousands of dollars return, right? That's great success without one person being invited. But you know what happens when that happens to you? You tend to tell people without realizing you're telling them. You tend to recruit without realizing you're recruiting. You get the picture? and they will give you some phenomenal rewards. So the company's got a big future. You can be part of it. I just talked to you about stage 1, the micro lending, peer-to-peer. But you know, the bigger you get, the bigger the company gets, it expands into business finances, and you're lending to corporations, lending to high-end business. More money there, right? You start doing that well, you could be even making a difference to your infrastructure of where you live. You could be making a difference to infrastructure and development and financing. That's the goal. So, start a future with GSN. Begin here and start increasing your daily returns on your micro lending. Every day, like clockwork, have money showing up. Every single day, utilizing a $1,000 initial investment into a loan platform. And keep that going day in and day out, over and over. Increase it. Have it double the loans, triple the loans, quadruple the loans, 8 times the loans. The sky's the limit for you. All right? That's what I'm doing. We got a really bright outlook future for you here. GSN is the way of the future, and you know what? This is new, so you have a chance to be part of this early. Go out and capture the micro lending market. Go out and start building a business based on you building a real, substantial, financial foundation for your future. It's time, right? Everyone can have a much, much richer life. Let me ask you a really, really, really simple question. You know? Oh my goodness. I like car racing. And what you got here in this micro lending with your opportunity, you see all the other opportunities you haven't looked at, they're all based on bringing people in. They're all based on the numbers of the biggest team you can build. Here the opportunity is just on the biggest vision you could have. So picture this. This micro lending platform puts you on the front row grid of a car race. You're in the Formula 1 car race. You're sitting in pole position. You've got the fastest car here. This franchise is giving you an opportunity where you got the highest horsepower engine. You got the best tires. You got the most aerodynamic body. You got the highest octane fuel. And you got a phenomenal pit crew over the fence. And that flag's about to drop. The only reason you're not going to win this race, the only reason you're not going to have a richer life, just too afraid to put your foot on the gas. So get back to the person that brought you to this call and get in touch with them. Ask them for their referral link. And start setting up your own micro lending platform. And start earning money every day, day in and day out, coming to you. That's what this is about. Don't forget, look in the link below in the description. There are links to all of the instructional videos for everything. They're all short little clips to show you how, you go, I'm not in crypto. Great, I'll show you how to create a wallet. So simple. I don't know how to buy crypto. I'll show you how to buy crypto online. I don't know how to change USDT to Ethereum or Bitcoin. I show you in a little clip online. There's a great library there for you. And like as always, if you stay close, you're going to go far, right? So stay close to the campfire and get all the stories. Stay close to the information, increase your knowledge. How do you do that? On the right side, it's coming up now. Click on the subscription button. There I am on my Harley. Click on that button, subscribe to the channel. And make sure you click on the bell and stay notified. And on the, it's on the left side. And on the right side, there's a playlist coming up. Click on that playlist. On that playlist, there's all the clips I was showing you. Take a hold of your future, make the right choice, get involved with us today. And you know what? You can begin to start surfing life. This project is not an investment, it's not a financial project. All sponsorship activities in GSN are voluntary. And to carry out these activities means you agree to be bound by all the terms and policies of GSN and voluntarily bear all risks and losses. You know, folks, go out and make a great decision. For you guys that want to know a little bit about the legalities of everything here, well, in Canada, there's the Money Services Business Registry Search. So you can go to the website. I've got the link up here, but you'll find this on the company's website. You can go down to the bottom and click on their legal link. It'll bring this information up. So I did. I went and put the company's name in, GSN Technologies Inc. And look, they're registered. Isn't that great? that are registered in Canada, and they're registered for foreign exchange dealing, money transferring, and dealing in virtual currencies. You know, for you US folks, I did the exact same thing. I took their license number, here it is here. You put that in there, and you click the search button, and look what happens. They're registered in all 50 states. It's great to know these guys are taking the time, the money, to go and lodge and pay the fees and be registered. You're talking about a great, legitimate money lending, micro lending platform for you. So come on. Like I said before, you're at the starting grid, and then flags dropping. It's your chance not to be a victim, not to be a victim of circumstance and getting pushed around and whipped by the waves of what's going on in the communities and life and government today. Take control. Make a decision. Move forward. Get involved with GSN. Start earning an income. Not based on your ability to go out and recruit people, but based on your ability to learn a new skill. And it's not very hard to learn this skill. And you know what? You can create your lifestyle. I like my lifestyle. It's all about surfing life. Catching great waves of opportunity. Alright, get back to that person that brought you this call. Thanks a lot. This is Malcolm, Surfing Life.